Hi, Capricorns. I am bringing up the chat here.
Hi,
Okay,
Capricorns.
let me turn that down. Hey, Cappies. I hope that you guys are doing well. LaChan here, Psychic Love Coach, and this is going to be your June, July love reading. Again, I hope that you guys are all doing well. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, visit my website, mypsychiclovecoach.com. I'm also available on Wizio if you would like to ask me a one question, one answer reading. And that link is in the description box below. Hello, those of you who are coming. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for thumbs upping this reading, you guys. Thumbs up and like this reading, comment, share. Subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. I appreciate your support so much. Also, if you would like to enter the drawing to win a love reading for this month, I will be pulling the names at the very end of this month on the, what is this, 30, 31 days, however many days we have in June. I will be pulling the winners at the end of this month. So go ahead and check the link at the top of the description box below to enter the drawing. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on your reading now. All right, so Cappies. I see some interesting things going on here. Okay, let's go ahead and get into this. Now, it looks like during this period of time, so this is now until the, so today this is the 24th, so this will be the 24th to the 24th of July, or, you know, whenever you're watching this to the next point in July. Now, it looks like I can see you've had some challenges within a connection. Okay, we'll get more to that in a second, but I do see you have some challenges within a connection. And this is a time where you are going to be fixing the challenges, fixing what's broken in this relationship. Now, I also have here messages of be cautious with this situation and really pay attention. Really pay attention to the messages that you're going to be receiving. If you have a conversation with this person, really pay attention to what you talk about. There's just a need to really approach the situation with caution, as well as pay attention to the details here. Okay. There's just a really strong need to look at what's really going on, reading between the lines, looking deeper at the situation than what is on the surface. So I do see here also an energy of travel. I see an energy of travel coming up. Okay. I see someone could be going to visit the other person. Okay. We have here the card of visitors. So I see that also with this long distance trip card, that either you want to visit someone, someone wants to visit you, or I feel like there will be some visiting. I feel like there will be some conversation that takes place with you and this person, and there will be some visiting. Now, I also have here that either you or the person who you are involved with, substances can be affecting your life at this time. Okay, so there may be an overindulgence, perhaps to distract you from this situation or even distract the other person. It'll probably go something like the other person could have something going on with substance use or substance abuse. If this is you, Capricorn, then you are likely using substances to distract yourself from this situation or to numb, you know, the pain of whatever is going on. But it's important to keep in mind that if you are overindulging to escape from what's going on, as soon as these substances have dried up, as soon as they're not in your system, that energy, that pain, whatever you're thinking about, is going to come back. And I do feel as though, Capricorn, I do feel as though you have been in some emotional pain. So this could very well be you. So keep in mind that, you know, at the end of the day, those difficult emotions are going to come back to you. So this would be a better time to really practice self-care, self-love, take care of yourself, and develop, if you don't have any yet, or learn about or practice healthy coping mechanisms, because I do see this weighing very heavily, whatever's going on is weighing very heavily on your emotions. And it does look like there is something broken within a connection here. So again, I do feel as though you are going to be traveling, or someone's going to be traveling. Okay, so you could be in separation at this time, coming back together. There's going to be a visit here. and you're going to come together with this person. Now, I know this card does say meeting someone new, but this can also be a new connection, a new relationship with someone that you already know. And that's more strongly the energy that I'm feeling. I'm feeling as though there's a new energy with someone that you already know. So this can be like a new relationship, a new chapter in the relationship. Thank you so much, you guys, for thumbs up in this reading. I appreciate that. So when it comes to your Lenormand spread here, we're going to go into the Lenormand, and then we will go ahead and go into the guidance. And I actually have a lot of guidance for you guys because a lot of cards came out on their own. Even with this Lenormand spread, cards came out on their own. So when I was shuffling, these two cards came out together, the fox and the owls. So this is going to go one of two ways. Now, on the lighter side, okay, on the lighter side, you could be figuring things out through conversation. The owl stands for conversation, so there's going to be some kind of conversation here, okay? So there's going to be some kind of conversation. Now, again, on the lighter side, you could be trying to figure things out with this person through conversation, right? And that's the result that I'm hoping for. Now, on the other hand, hey, Val, you made it. Hey, Nimrod. What? Hello. Okay, so again, on the lighter side, there's conversation here, and that's what I am hoping for here. Now, on the other hand, there could also be some conversation that is manipulative, because that's what the fox also stands for. The fox also stands for, okay. So the fox also stands for someone who is manipulative, someone who is cunning, someone who is sly, someone who is deceptive. So this is what I'm going to say to you, Capricorn. Okay. Either you're going to be figuring out what is going on within your connection again, or if you're having a conversation with someone and you feel like something's off, trust your intuition. If you feel like something's off and something just doesn't sit right with you, go with that. Because again, you're being advised to approach the situation with caution and to pay attention to the details, and we'll just skip ahead. Look out for the signs and symbols, okay? Look out for the signs. Look out for the symbols. So really, really pay attention during this time. That's what you're being guided to do. So there could be some kind of sneakiness going on in the conversation. So if you feel like something's not right, trust your intuition, trust your instincts. And if you feel like something's not right, you're probably right with that, Capricorn. Okay. So I also see here, I'm feeling like this is a very strong, like sexual, here's some more travel coming up. Okay. Remember, we had that long distance trip, we had that travel. So you can be traveling by plane, by car, different traveling means here. So I also see here like a sexual connection with these two cards here. A strong sexual connection, somebody you're very sexually attracted to. This could be mostly the gist of the relationship or the connection here. Some of you may have children with this person. Some of you may have children with this person. Not necessarily though, but I do see here a sexual connection. Now you could also be involved with an older man, rather, someone who's older than you, or just a male over the age of 30. There can also be that there have been some disagreements and some difficulties and some troubles within this connection as well. Okay, so I do see that there have been some challenges within this connection, Capricorn, especially because I have this cross and this moon card. So to me, this is saying that there could have been some low-grade depression or some sadness, some really challenging emotions going on. So, if you've been having difficulties with your emotions, I'm sorry that you've been going through that, because I can see it here, and this isn't a very pleasant energy to go through with this cross and this moon card here. This is showing difficult emotions, sadness, depression, challenging emotions that you've been going through, you know, heavy emotions that you've been going through. You may be feeling like there's unrequited love going on. You may feel as though there's, you know, for some reason, I just heard not enough trust. I don't know. I heard not enough trust. You know, there's just difficulties going on in the in the emotional space for you. And for some of you, this isn't a new thing. For some of you, this is a repeated cycle, a repeated pattern that you have experienced with this person. Yes. For some of you, this is something that you've been doing over and over again for perhaps a while. Okay, this is something that you are not, I want to say used to, but something that is familiar to you. Okay, which is unfortunate that you have to experience that within this connection, but I do see some challenging emotions. On the other hand, it's like there is loyalty here. You could be loyal to this person. This person can also be a friend and a lover, or a friend and a lover. Okay, could be somebody you met through friends, but the dog card represents a friend, it represents a companion, it represents loyalty. So this is someone who you could be very loyal to. Again, somebody who could be a friend that you are involved with. And I do feel like you have strong emotions for this person. I feel like you have strong, steady, stable emotions for this person. Hey, Juba. Hey, Juba. Juba, we still got to talk. So this looks like this is somebody that you have strong emotions for, you know, and you probably have had strong emotions for this person for a long time. But it does look like coming up here, you want to establish something new with this person. So I'm not surprised that we have this meeting someone new card coming up, even though I'm not feeling as though this is a new person. I have to be honest. I do not feel as though this is a new person. I feel as though this is a new chapter with someone who you've already been in connection with. So you want to establish something new. Okay, you want to establish something new. Perhaps you have a new goal within this connection. You want something new out of this connection. Okay, there's an energy of newness here. And I'm also hearing perhaps you have learned some things, got a separation period. I'm just going off what I'm hearing, you guys. So this message may be from one or two of you, but I'm hearing you have learned some lessons throughout a separation period as well. Okay. So you could want to establish this relationship, but you may want to move slowly, you know, not really I don't see a lot of fast movement in here in these cards. This is more of a slower moving energy. So you may want to establish something new, but kind of let it shift and change over time. Okay, to bring about a positive new beginning. So you want to bring about a new beginning in this relationship, but again, you're being guided to approach the situation with caution. Yeah, there's a lot of really slow moving energy. Approach it with caution. You know, allow things to manifest slowly. We have the Anchor card, which is another slow moving card. The dog can represent like a year. Okay, so we do have a more, and then the cross can represent like too soon, or excuse me, a delay. Then we have a delay with the moon cycles. So it's like you may want to take this situation kind of slowly here. But of course, use your best discretion. That's what I always advise, because you guys know better about what's going on in your situation than I do. Okay. So let's go ahead and go into your guidance here. And I do have a lot of guidance cards for you, just because a lot of cards decided that they wanted to come out. So let's see, where do we start here? We'll start here. These two cards came out, and these two cards are saying to you, Capricorn, that you know that this situation isn't over. You know, you're aware that this situation isn't over, right? You know it's not over, okay? There's an unfinished symphony here. There's more to come in this situation, okay? So I also have here the card of Treasure Island, which is card number 9, okay? So I have here Treasure Island. I do see a new cycle coming. There's an ending to one and a beginning of a new cycle. Okay. So I have here this Treasure Island card, and this Treasure Island card thinks of watching TV and 2 turtles just came on. Yeah, 2 turtles. Yeah, that's the pace that this is going at. It's going at 2 turtles pace. Okay. So we have this Treasure Island card, and this card speaks of positive manifestation. This card also speaks of luck being on your side and positive energy being on your side. And this card speaks of manifestations and positive events coming as if they come out of nowhere. You know, it's like positive manifestations coming out of nowhere. And this card is also saying that your positive thinking, your positive energy in this situation is going to be rewarded. So know that you are going to be blessed. Know that you are going to be blessed, even if it doesn't seem like it now, because to me, it doesn't really look like, okay, I'll say this. If I were you, if I were in this situation, I wouldn't really, and this is just me, because I'm not in your situation, I would, based on the cards I have here, I don't know if I would be able to see the positivity in the near future just yet. I don't know if I would be connecting with it just yet, but I'm seeing it here, even if there's a disconnect. So just know that. Even if there's a disconnect and you're not able to see what really, the positivity that's going on, yeah, it's definitely not over, Juba. It's definitely not over. And I'll give you even more evidence of that in just a second. So, just know that positive things are coming, even if you can't see them. It's like your view of this situation could be distorted or could be blocked. Okay. You may have distortions kind of, yeah, I'm seeing here distortions that are kind of keeping you from seeing things clearly, but there are positive things that are coming to you. So just know, just trust that these things are coming to you. I also have here the card of Never Ending Story, card number 37. So again, there's a new cycle. There's an ending of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. Okay. So this card, Never Ending Story, it speaks of the stories that we tell ourselves, right? So we could tell ourselves stories out of fear, out of doubt. Say we've had challenging relationships in the past, right? If we've had challenging relationships in the past, those relationships, those experiences are like ingrained in our mind. And what we will end up doing is kind of replaying those stories over and over again, thinking, oh, the same thing is going to happen. Oh, this challenging situation that happened before is going to repeat itself. It's like that voice in our head that, is telling us, don't go there, don't do that, or else you're going to get hurt, right? Replaying those stories. But know that that voice in your head is not there to lead you astray. That voice in your head is just trying to protect you. That voice in your head just wants you safe and doesn't want you hurt. And that's the place where that voice is coming from. But again, this voice may be providing you with distorted guidance based off of the fact that it doesn't want you hurt. It doesn't want you hurt. So it is telling you, avoid this, avoid that, don't do this, don't do that, lest you may wind up in this position. But again, that voice just wants you to be safe and just wants you to be okay. But know that your experience, your love life, and you are not your story. You're not the story that you've been telling yourself. Your ultimate outcome, and this is just very true, and it's something that I feel very strongly about now that I'm saying this. The story that you tell yourself is not reflective of your true reality, okay? It's not reflective of what's really going to manifest for you. Because I feel like there's a lot of reflecting on what's already been, I feel like there's a lot of reflecting on what's already been. And even though they're having challenges in the past, that doesn't mean that there are always going to be challenges moving forward. You know, we can have fear of rejection. We can have fear of intimacy. We can have fear of abandonment. We can have different fears that tell us, yeah, we can have different fears. Yeah, between your heart and your mind. So we can, it's like our hearts know, but our minds can tell us something different. You know, and our minds will tell us something different because of the previous experiences that we've had, which we can't blame our minds for doing that because that's the only experience that we've had. You know, if we've had challenging relationships, of course our mind is going to tell us this may end up like that. You know, oh, I may go through the same experience, but just because our mind says that doesn't mean that it's true. We have to be able to, okay, this is one thing that I've been practicing. That I started practicing a little while ago, and I really, really find that it has worked for me. This is from A Course in Miracles, and there's one lesson, and it talks about like the roommate in your head, right? The roommate in your head. And it talks about how you can have this roommate, you know, this person in your head who's always whispering negative things to you, or who is always whispering, you know, your fears, your greatest fears in your mind. Oh, don't do this. This may happen. Oh, this is what's going on. Oh, this is what's going on. We have this roommate in our mind that can mislead us. You know, it's like that negative person who's always like hanging out on your shoulder. You know, it's like you have the angel and the devil on your shoulder, and there's that negative energy on your shoulder that's like, oh no, 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 this is what's gonna happen. Oh no, 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 this is what's gonna happen. Like there's this negative thing. But just because we hear those thoughts, just because we have those fears, just because those thoughts come to our mind does not make them true. It doesn't make them true. It just means that our subconscious is bubbling up fears. That doesn't make them true. So know that even if you have these stories in your mind about fear, shame, fear of intimacy, fear of abandonment, you know, loneliness, isolation, even if you have these fears in your mind, that doesn't make them true. It doesn't make them true. So also know that again, it's not over. It is not over. Look at this. We have time to go in reverse. So if it was time to go in the upright, I would say to you guys, get out of there. Go, leave, vamoose, right? Kick rocks, I don't know. Whatever. If it was in the upright, that's what I would be saying, but it's in the reverse, meaning it's not over. It's not over until it's over, and this is not the time for it to be over, okay? This is not the time for it to be over. So also, again, pay attention. The final message here is to pay attention. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. Read between the lines. Look closely at what's going on, okay? It's very important for you to do that. Trust your intuition. Look at the signs. And the signs may even present themselves through movies, through music, through, I mean, Val, what did you just say? You said that you were watching TV and two turtles just came on, right? So there are different ways that these messages are going to come through. Pay attention to the messages that come through, and they can come through a myriad of means. They can come through cledons, which is an innocent message that is portrayed by the orator. So you could be having a conversation with someone and someone tells you, you know, someone drops a little wisdom of knowledge on you, and that message relates to what you are going through. Just be very, oh, yeah, you keep saying 222 and yeah, and that's about bringing balance. That's about choices. That's about partnerships. And you just said that you're having a dilemma in taking a decision. So with that 222 and all those twos coming up, that's saying, Juba, that it's time to make a decision. It's time to make a decision, and know that by not making a decision, that's also making a decision as well, by not making a decision. And when you don't make a decision, you still have to be accountable to not making a decision and the outcome that that brings. So this is a good time for you to make a decision on what you want to do, and don't let another person choose for you. Make the choice yourself. What do you think is best for you? Yes. Yes, this is a very, very slow process. So again, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. I love it. I love it. So again, this is a really good time to really pay attention to what is going on here, okay? Look deeper at the situation. Spend some time in reflection with this deep knowing card. Spend some time in reflection to really get in touch with what's going on, okay? To really get in touch with what's going on and what you feel about what is going on, okay? Alrighty, my loves. So these are the messages that I have for you. How long is this reading? Okay. So I'm going to take a little break because I have an appointment coming up soon. And then I will be back for the rest of the reading. So I will be back at after 3:30. I will be back. So if you would like to come back and join me then, I would love to see you again. Okay. I love you guys. Go ahead and thumbs up and like this reading. Thank you everyone so much for thumbs upping this reading. I appreciate you guys so much. Thumbs up, like this reading, comment, share, subscribe to my channel if you have not done so already. Again, you guys know I love your support so much. If you would like to book a private reading with me, visit my website, psychelovecoach.com. You can also find other ways to get in contact with me through the description box below. And if you would like to enter the drawing for a love reading for the month of June, that link is at the top of the description box below. I love you guys. Love you, love you, love you. Me love you long time, okay? Mwah. I love you guys. And I will see you guys very, very soon, okay? Bye.